Alright, hello everyone, Triple S back with more Sakura Spirit. So the last episode was not the finale. I'm guessing the playlist must have been different or something, or maybe if I just kept playing for after this, if I play for another 10 minutes it finishes, the finale is 10 minutes long. And the reason that there was no outro for the last part of me saying goodbye was because I kept recording after going with the first option, and I realised what would be better is if I do two separate videos for the first option and the second option. So we're going to do the first option now, which I didn't really get that far into. Right. In the end, I decided it was best to return to the mansion. Surely Michiko would have calmed down enough by now. I do feel a bit guilty about leaving Maiko to deal with her all by herself. I walked back towards the mansion, and to my surprise, I saw Michiko sitting outside on the steps. I vaguely considered turning around at this point, but she saw me just as for me to approach. Take a seat, Takakun. I need to talk to you. I swallowed again, walking up the steps and taking a seat beside her. We sat in silence for a few minutes until she cleared her throat. I love my sister Takakun dearly. However, recently, I found myself resenting her for the time she gets to spend with you. I do not know how to deal with this. I found myself in one unfair situation after another. Oh. I spoke with Maiko earlier. We have come to an agreement. We will both wait. We both trusted Takakun. We are both going to wait until you fulfill your promise to return before we try to win you. There will be no more flirting from me, and no more silly antics from Maiko. I'm sorry to have dragged you into this family feud, but I fear it could not be helped. There's no need to be sorry, Michiko-san. As a friend, I kind of hope you'll talk to me if something like that bothers you. But I'm happy you were able to bury the hatchet. But I hope you will come prepared. The battle will be intense upon your return. Maiko said she would like to apologise to you. I believe she's in her room right now. I'm sure to prepare myself for the greatest battle ever fought, but for now, I'll go find Maiko-chan. I dashed past Michiko, who nodded as I walked past, lounging back on the deck in the early morning sun. I climbed the stairs of the mansion, looking around at what appeared to be the aftermath of their discussion. I thanked whatever angel was watching over me that I hadn't been around to witness or experience it. Maiko-chan, I'm coming in. Michiko-san said you wanted to talk. No, wait! She's naked. By the time I heard her cry, it was too late. Through the open door, I saw her skirt halfway up her hips, her hands clasped around her chest. Michael let out a shriek. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were changing. Get out! Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I was cut off as I was trying to leave, bumping into something rather warm and soft. The upsuddenly questioning gasped as I stumbled backwards into the room. Maiko, after our talk no less. Honestly, I can't trust you to keep decent all these days, can I? Wait, Onisama, I didn't do anything this time. I promise, I swear. I didn't plan this. I was trying to get changed. Takani's the one who burst in before I had a chance to cover myself up. It was an accident. I didn't even know if Mike was in here. I was trying to find her. Honestly, you two. Do you not think I've forgotten about what happened earlier? You two are definitely up to something. Onisama, I swear. She's right. It's all just a big mistake. Fine. I believe you. Maiko, you're my sister, and I love and trust you. Takahiro, you are a pervert who loves peeking on girls. You should always knock and then wait before entering a room. What if it had been the Suno Tyrant? Your head would quickly have left your shoulders behind. I'm terrified of how spot on your statement would have been. In any case, I want to let you two know that I don't mind attending the festival with you. That is, if you want to accompany a peeking pervert like me. I added the last bit with a bit of a dramatic sob, acting as if I had been hurt by the comments. A scolded puppy could learn a thing or two from the pitiful expression I wore just then. Oh, I could wear that nice frilly thing that Su-chan gave me. I said that completely differently. Oh, I could wear that nice frilly thing that Su-chan gave me. There you go. It's by the time you get to the end of a sentence that you realise that you've said it wrong. It sounds completely weird. Ugh. You know, the woman she said she wanted to see you in, but when you saw it, you turned white as a sheet, and I think you kind of fainted? Su-chan gave it to me, you were out cold, and told me to keep it, just in case. Giggling to herself, she ran to her closet, searching for the piles of clothes in search for the dress. I slapped a hand over my eyes, turning my head away as she rummaged through her room in her half-naked state. Maiko! Change first, then consider your wardrobe. I do, however, have one small request. Do not wear anything that fiend has given you. No fair. Su-chan gave me such pretty skirts and tops. She's really generous. You should wear some of it sometimes. Oh, Orisama, does that include these panty? No, keep those on. You're completely hopeless, Takakun. See, I did it again. Completely hopeless. Takakun, thank you very much for the invitation. We'll both graciously accept. I think it's best for me to wait outside. Michiko-san, I think you'd better help your sister out with her choice of wardrobe. The villagers saw her in certain outfits. I found myself wondering what would happen if Mike actually did end up going to the festival wearing nothing but an apron and her panties, but eventually let the thought go. The girls asked me to meet them at the outskirts of the village. After a short wait, they both arrived wearing their usual clothes. I have to admit, I was a little disappointed. I don't see them as something a little fancier. This would be the first time we've interacted with the village as a whole. I figured it would be a good idea to make a positive first impression rather than an odd one. I'm sure you'll be fine. This past week has really helped the village realise not all spirits are troublemakers. Bonnie-sama, look, you're so pretty. All those lights. It was amazing to see the village like this. The village has really gone all out. Making the whole place glow, the light flickering candles dancing in the evening breeze. It's beautiful. Thank you for giving us this chance, Taka-kun. Without your help, I doubt we would have been allowed anywhere near the village on this night. It actually reminds me of festivals back in my world, so in a way, I'm able to show a bit of my world tonight. I smiled, feeling pretty happy as I thought about my own city. Despite the difference in time and even world, I could easily see the similarities between this festival and the ones that were held back home. People would visit from all over and the city would be filled with all kinds of decorations. It actually made me feel a bit homesick. Takani, is something wrong? I just need to move my leg because I'm sat cross-legged and my leg is fucking killing. Oh, no, it's nothing. I was just thinking about my world. Let's do something fun. Look over there. That's a pretty fun game. I bet I'll be able to beat you in it any day. Do you want me to explain the rules? Fair maidens in my country. Company. Country? There. Company. We would love to play with you, Taka-kun. Please tell us how. Three of us quickly made our way to the stall in question, which had a large running container placed in front of it. Filled with water, a tiny goldfish could be seen eagerly swimming back and forth. Okay, the rules are pretty simple. You were given a small bowl and a little paper net. You have to use the net to scoop the fish out of the water. But the net is really fragile, so it will break if you aren't careful. The one who catches the most is the winner. Oh, I'm usually allowed to take one home, if you catch any, that is. Ah, Oni-sama, fishies! Yeah, yes, you can keep on, Maiko-chan. I would love to watch you play, Taka-kun, but I feel that this is not a game for me. Here, Elder-sama was kind enough to give us a small amount of money for my work here this past week. Enjoy yourselves. May the best fisher win. I'm going to catch a fishy! I couldn't help but grin at Maiko's change of demeanour when she was told that she would be allowed to keep a fish. If she caught one, the girl's excitement got the best of her. As several vigorous scoops, the little scoop tore apart any of Maiko's game without a single fish caught. The dejected expression on the girl's face made me feel sorry for her, and instead I moved behind her, putting my own net in her hand while I rested my hands on top of her own. Let's do this together, Maiko-chan. Just follow my hands. It's a game that requires you to be patient. First, you need to get the whole thing wet. If it's only partially wet, it'll rip in no time at all. Let it float in the water, don't let it struggle against it. Now keep it at an angle, and wait. When the fish gets close, scoop it up from the head and try to avoid the tail. It sometimes causes the net to break. Then you just slip it into the bowl. I showed her the best way to scoop and moved back, watching her focus intently on the water. She didn't move a muscle for well over a minute, until suddenly her arm twitched and she made a little squeak. There was a small splash and the faint sound of ripping paper. Yes, I did it! I got one! I got one! I got one! Thank you so much, Takani! I caught a goldfish! Great job! Now you'll have a goldfish to keep in the mansion. Take good care of it. The stall owner bagged the fish for Maiko in a special water-filled bag and gently patted the girl's head as we walked back to Machiko. All the girls seemed to be interested in some masks that resembled different kinds of demons back in my world, making me wonder what she was thinking about. Bonnie-sama, I got a fishy! Isn't it cute? Oh, well done, little one. It's absolutely adorable. Taka-kun, I'm a little curious about these masks. You want one? I have some money myself, from the time I held out the guards, so I'm actually more curious about their purpose. The stall owner seemed to evade the question when I asked him. Ha, well in my world, they are said to ward off evil spirits. Maybe it's the same here? Well then, I would most certainly like one. If anything else, it would go a long way to prove that I'm most certainly not an evil spirit. I think they know that already. There's no way two pretty girls like you could be evil spirits. I would still like a mask though, for reasons. Alright, so I want to wear one. I got a little jealous that Meg got to do something fun. Do you want me to pick one for you? The girl nodded her head, pouting a little, she pretended not to care, even though I knew that she wanted me to do it. Well, if you insist. With a grin, I eagerly started looking through the robe masks, trying to find one that would suit her. There were cute ones, intimidating ones, and downright weird ones that I'd never seen before. In the end, I picked one of the cute masks. I wasn't sure what type of demon it was supposed to depict, but it would have to do. How about this one, Michiko-san? Isn't it cute? As I showed her, the mask, it kind of resembled the face of some kind of feline creature. Pardon me. The thought of Machiko putting it on, her fox ears putting out from over the top of the mask, had me the verge of having a laughing fit. It's very, nice. Thank you, Takakun. I will treasure it forever. Put it on, put it on. Sure as you're not an evil spirit. Okay, I made a little assistance getting it over my ears. Hehe, no, it looks perfect like that. It combines the charms of the fox spirit and the feline grace of a, well, whatever it is. Ah, now my other leg. Oops. If you heard that, that was my USB thing that is really temperamental. I let a snicker slip before the sound of hasty footsteps suddenly reached my ears. Takahiro-kun, there's trouble! Turning towards the sound of the voice, I saw the village elder rushing towards us, seemingly in a panic. Then I finally noticed that the festival had become eerily quiet. The spirit that attacked us the other day is back, and she brought her companions along with her. Yeah, we're finally getting to the endings. This is going to be the finale for the fox spirit ending. What? Oni-sama. Wait, are you saying they're here, at the festival? Yes, they all seem agitated about something. Sakura, what has she done now? You have to hurry. Tsukino, Dono and Narumi-chan are about to fight them. You must help them. I need more time to prepare a spell. Oni-sama, I don't know if I can do it. Do not worry, Mako-chan. I'm sure we'll think of something. Mako-chan, I have an idea. I'm going to need your help. Let's just get there. Where are they, Elder-sama? Near the bonfire at the village plaza. Nodding my head in confirmation, the three of us set off in the direction of the plaza, hoping we were right in time. It wasn't long before we reached the village plaza. As luck would have it, we arrived just as the two other girls got there. In the centre, the bonfire had been put out, and climbing up the support beams of four strange shapes. I recognised one of them as the slime girl, Sakura, but the other three were unrecognisable. What's going on? Did you come to ruin the festival? They're all slime girls! You're the meanie pants from before! Ah, so he's the human who made Machiko-chan and Maiko-chan betray us. It's their own fault. That's right, those wicked humans didn't invite us to their party. That was really mean of them. Alright, sorry for that pause, just had a knock from my father telling me tea is ready, and that my Static X original album series collection had arrived with their first 5 albums. Don't have the Cult of Static with it, that's a shame, but I can just buy that later. Really like Static X, really bad shame that the singer died, it was really cool. Anyway, we did not betray anyone. The ones causing trouble are you four. We are simply trying to get along with the humans, to work together. All you ever do is cause trouble. You were not invited because you could not be trusted. You have ruined our bonfire, terrorised our people, and upset the proceedings. All because you felt you had been snubbed. All because of your own actions. Yeah, I read that right. You have no one to blame for this but yourselves. Ah, it's the monkey girl with the sharp stick. Heh, look who's talking. It's a slime girl with a stupid face. That could have been better, but I applaud you for your effort, Mio-chan. Nice work. Mako-chan, you remember the spells we found the other day? The ones in your book? I think so. The ones like the one I did before? It worries me that I know exactly what that girl's referring to. Do you think you can do both of them? I know it's difficult, but I believe in you. I know you can do it. Yeah, go Mako-chan. Do you really think I would fall for the same trick? Ha! Sisters, we should show them why we are undefeated. So I was expecting sisters as in other spirits, not like they're fucking quadruplets. And my father did not close the door. As the sister started towards us, Michael released her first spell. Glowing light billowed up from her hands and shot forwards. The spell struck the yellow girl head on, but seemed to have no effect. As they got closer, Sakura shifted to the front, and the twin blades of Narumi and Mio struck, slicing through her body without any effort. I managed to duck as a large ball of pink slime shot past me. As soon as I was back on my feet, I barged into one of the other slime girls. Surprisingly enough, she turned out to have quite a lot of mass. Hahaha, magic can't hurt Suki. And physical attacks can't hurt me. We're completely undefeatable. Surrender your village to us and we might just let you all keep living here as our toys. This is bad. Not yet. Maiko, use the other spell, now! The girl nodded and began to cast her spell, stepping in front of Machiko, who seemed to be preparing something of her own, staff in hand. I found it a bit strange. I didn't recall seeing any staff lying around, and she usually did not carry any with her, but for whatever reason, she had access to it now. But it won't work, it'll just... Trust me, Mako-chan, I wouldn't ask you to do something like this if I wasn't sure it would work. Wouldn't work. Blah, blah, blah. As Sakura kept the two female guys busy, the two other slime girls began taunting us, throwing discarded fruit in our direction. Ha! I leapt towards the yellow slime girl, slamming into her at full speed and managed to knock her over. The girl let out a surprised yelp and watched in horror as Michael spelled sword past her, hitting Sakura in the back. A high-pitched scream escaped from the pink slime girl. That hurts. How did you do that, Takane? Yeah, how'd you push her over? I'll blaze her with and make her scratch. Remember what she said? She's the only one immune to physical attacks. The others can be hit and cut just fine. And that is absolutely perfect for what I have right here. A special present from the Guardian of the Shrine herself, Takakun, Narutan, Mio-san. Hold them tight. Working as one, we nodded and charged towards the remaining slime girls. Michael has secured the grasp of the spell, and the pink girl could barely move thanks to her power. The slime girls had clearly not been expecting us to fight back, and with barely any resistance we soon had each girl restrained. I hope your girls aren't claustrophobic. It's going to get a little tight. One by one, Michiko brought each slime girl a glass jar, and one by one she opened them, pressing them to the girls' stomachs. The jar started to pull at them, slowly drawing them inside the container, trapping what appeared to be a tiny version of each of the girls within each jar. Michiko quickly pushed the lids back onto each jar, displaying them proudly to the cheers of nearby villagers. Wow, that was a quick fight! Thank goodness you were around, Michiko-san, and you, Mako-chan. You're without gratitude. No, my sisters! What have you done to them? Why are you so intent on ruining all our fun? Sakura, take a moment to look around you. Look at the destruction, the damage. How could this possibly be fun? Terrorizing people, scaring them, and destroying what they have worked hard for? How would you feel if they came to your home, stole your food, and wrecked the place? I never really thought about it like that. We just wanted to play with the humans, like you do. Yeah. As Michael collapsed, the spell seemed to disperse. Thankfully, I'd been anticipating this and caught her in my arms with ease. The three of us looked at Sakura, who was slowly getting to her feet. And you can! You and your sister can play with us. We just ask that you are careful. Maiko and I approve that humans and spirits can coexist. But what about my sisters? They'll be fine. These jars contain a temporary holding dimension. Just Yuri designed them to hold things far larger than your sisters. Sakura, if you are truly repentant, then I, as head of the village guard, will authorize your release. However, before I do, I need you to swear an oath. Do you swear that you and your sisters will not cause problems in this village, and that you will work towards helping us and protect us? In return, we're prepared to offer you access to our supplies and services. Just basically saying that you're welcome in the village as long as you and your sisters behave. Yes, I swear, we'll be good. So please, release my sisters. I promise we will all be good. I just missed the best part. How did it go, Machi-chan? Are my jam bottles filled? Hearing the voice of a certain playful spirit, the group turned around and found Sayuri seated nearby, swaying her legs back and forth as she looked at the crowd. I cannot tell whether you are joking or not, but I am afraid I cannot allow you to keep them. They are honorary citizens of this village, and therefore under my protection. How fascinating! To think that the huffy, uptight Mio-tan will defend those troublemakers. You do realise you were talking to the guardian deity of your village, do you not? Don't forget about me! I'm not going to just sit by and let you do as you please. Nah, the girls of this village have grown into quite the brave little ladies. You must be proud, Hayakun. A soft cough came from behind a group of people as the village elder revealed himself, a smile on his lips. It seems that they handled the matter just fine, Sayuri-sama. Machi-chan, you need to pull the lid off of the jar to release them. However, make sure you hold on to that staff I gave you. It is your only means of channeling the necessary magic. Not everyone can be a prodigy like Maiko-chan. The Order Fox Spirit nodded. With the help of Narumi, they began to free the captured slime girls. While the work continued, Sayuri eventually made her way towards me, a frown upon her face. I left out an important detail, Takahiro-kun. The gateway to your world has been opened, and will be closing again within a matter of minutes. If you wish to return to your world, you must leave now. But there is no time for farewells, Takahiro. Leave now. Without your farewells, I remain here in this village. Hey, where did Taki-kun run off to? And Sayuri? Do not know. Perhaps they had things to discuss in private? Yeah, or maybe he's gone to win me another prize. Always to get some food? I'm still a bit peckish. Recalling the promise I had made, I turned my back to the girls that had gathered around the released slime girls and followed Sayuri as she picked her way through the streets and into the woods. It was unfortunate that I didn't get to say my farewells, but I had a goal to accomplish. It is a hard decision to make. However, I doubt that this is the last we hear from you, Takahiro. The spirit smiled, her hands pressed against my shoulder, a light shove pushing me backwards. What was that for? Interrupted by sudden dizziness, the last thing I heard was the spirit's amused whisper. Good luck, you're going to need it. Before I had the chance to reply, I felt my body getting heavy, my vision blurred, and soon I was consumed entirely by darkness. 2 months later? Jesus Christ. With a sigh, I wandered along the familiar path leading to the shrine as was scrumptiously come to call this year's shrine. 2 months had passed since the fated judo tournament. It turned out to be an amazing experience. Thanks to Narumi and Mio's training, I had been able to make my way to the finals and ended up becoming the champion. But not everything went as planned. Even though I was kind of embarrassed by it all, I declined the proposal for me to start playing on an international level. When I announced that the reason I declined was because of a girl, it quickly made headlines all over the country. Rising judo star ends career for the sake of true love. Many silly things ended up being written about me, but it didn't matter. I declined their offer because of the promise I had made to Maiko, that I would return once I had finished my business in this world, but perhaps I had been too naive, thinking that it would be as easy as that. I've been visiting the shrine every day for 2 months, praying and calling out for Sayori, but none were ever answered. Knowing her, she was probably laughing her rear at me, standing here, shouting like this. I smiled a bit as I looked around the area, recalling how familiar it looked to the place I visited with the fox spirits. Speaking of which, although nothing remained of the village, it turned out there may have been a connection between it and the city of my world. Many generations ago, when the city was still a small town, a group of malicious fiends attacked the village but were later driven out. Sometime afterwards, they named this city Tsukino Toshi. A city named after a certain Sunda? It couldn't be mere coincidence, could it? Ah well, guess I'll visit again tomorrow. Akane. Huh? Through the rustling of the trees, I thought I heard a voice. The moment I turned around to look, a circle of unfamiliar symbols formed at my feet. Wait, what happened to the old methods? But when I had a chance to figure out what was going on, the circle lit up and I felt the ground below me disappear. It felt as though I was falling through a tunnel of sorts, a dark, never-ending tunnel that went on for what felt like several minutes, until suddenly a light came into view and... watch out! Before I knew it, I found myself dropping out of the air right on top of 2 girls standing below me, causing the 3 of us to topple onto the grass with a loud thud. I heard a grumbling from the 2 I landed on and opened my eyes. Ow, that really hurt! See, this is what happens when you try to cast magic beyond your own capabilities. Maiko-chan, you need to give up on this. This tint of yours is going to be the death of you. I'm not going to give up. Takani made a promise. I made a promise. We would keep trying to find a way to get back to one another, so I'm never, ever, ever going to stop. I couldn't believe it. I was so stunned by this turn of events that I lost all ability to speak. Michiko, Maiko, it was them, here, arguing with one another. It was too good to be true. We're a fool, Maiko. Even Mio-san has given up on the hunt. You know what Sayori said? Something like that can only happen when the world itself needs it to. It's more than just one person to do what you're trying to accomplish. Susan is only saying that because she's mean and lazy. She's lying. You're all lying. I can get back. I will. We made a promise. Maiko, I miss him too. I do. He left a hole in all of our hearts, which you will just need to let time heal. I'm sorry you have to go through all this, but you must believe me, it will get better in time. It's kind of cruel to talk about me like I died, you know. Taka-kun! Ah, Takani, it worked! I knew it would work. It worked, it worked, it worked! Ah! Taka-kun, it's so good to see you again. I'm so happy to... The girl mumbled incoherently. She began sobbing. Maiko had been sobbing since she first saw me. I smiled, despite still being rather sore from the impact, and patted both of their heads gently. Did you really miss me that much? Yes! Your disappearance was the cause of so much concern. Sayori told us you to leave, and well, we understand why you did. Did you win your tournaments? Of course I did. Thanks to you, I was able to become the champion. I think it fell down here. Mio-chan. I think I see Chi-chan. Hey, Chi-chan, is everything alright over there? Michiko opened her mouth to return the call, but Maiko beat her to it. He's back! What? No kidding! Where is he? There came a loud clambering and rustling from the shrubs nearby, the sound of 2 girls pushing through the bushes at speed. The 2 girls rushed into the clearing, gasping loudly. Oh wow, you really are back! Idiot! 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 How could you just leave us, without even saying goodbye? Mio, he did not have a choice. He had to... I know that, but I just never got to say goodbye. Is that all? Oh jeez, you were such a sunder. But at least I'm not... I don't even care. Takeru's back! It's great to see you again, Takeru-kun. I bet you're a champion now, right? Ready for a fight? And so it went on. The girls chatted on, taking turns in hugging me with promises of never letting go. I was just happy to be back. As the conversation turned towards the time spent in my own world, I couldn't help but notice the presence of yet another spirit. Standing a few feet from the rest of the group, Susuri stood, watching us with a gentle smile upon her lips. I guess I won this bet. I wasn't sure if she was talking to someone in particular, but for a moment I could see her gaze drifting towards me, and the words that left her lips seemingly carried a lot more importance than simple words. It seems like you aren't done with your grand adventure just yet, Takahiro. I look forward to seeing how you plan to amuse me this time. What do you mean? You will see, dear boy. You will see. Sakura Spirit, thank you for reading. Oh my god, that was the finale. If I had known that, I guess when I checked the guy's playlist, I guess he hadn't finished playing the game yet. I should have really checked the dates of the videos, but I wasn't really wanting to like click the last video in case of spoilers. Oh my god, we actually did make it back. That's amazing. But I'm not going to have time just now to record the other option of, instead of going with the Fox Spirits, going to the Guard Girls. Ooh, every great story has a humble beginning. Although Gushiken Takehiro's story has come to an end, it is only the prologue of what is to come. We hope to see you again next time. And there we go! Yay! We did it! First game! Woo! See, I was saying that I don't have time right now to finish the next option of going with the Guards Girls instead of the Fox Girls, but I will record that and that will go up on the channel as well. And then when all this is finished, I am planning on starting to record Sakura Angels as well, because I'm really enjoying this. It's like, people play this for like, oh yeah, the boobs, but the story is actually pretty cool as well. And Sakura Angels, I think it's less like fantasy. Well, I think it does have fantasy in it, like magic and stuff, but less going back in time and more modern day, it seemed like in the pictures that I saw. So yeah, this was actually really quite a fun game to play. And characters pretty cool. And yes, of course, fan service, but yeah, fan service. So anyway, goddamn, thank you for watching me play Sakura Spirit. And I will see you all next time for the other finale with a Guards Girls, and then I will see you after that for Sakura Angels. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.